Hello, Cancers. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your general energy reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising Cancers, January 17th through the 31st, 2018. And as the last slide said, general energy readings will not resonate with everyone every time. However, if you like my style of reading, reach out to me for setting up an appointment. All right, Cancers, if you feel you're a cusper, please watch both videos that align with the cusp. And always check out your moon and rising sign. Please, please, please. Rebirth. Congratulations, Cancer. That is an amazing place to be. Being reborn. I mean, I really felt as though that a lot of the signs, the first part of the year here, we weren't really getting that kind of setting my intention for the year vibe. But as I've been reading the 17th through the 31st, I've been feeling more of that rebirth vibe. And it seems as though Cancer, with the rebirth here, you are definitely kind of spearheading the way into your year of deciding now what you want your changes to be. Sorry, it's out of focus, just realized it's going on focus. There we go. And how you want your new year to go. This is a beautiful time. We have this full moon. It's the wolf moon, the first new moon of the year, or excuse me, full moon of the year, as well as it being an eclipse coming up here. And so this energy really seems to be affecting all of the signs, and it makes me happy to see it affecting you as a rebirth. You may be feeling anxiety a lot lately. As I was kind of preparing for your reading, I felt this overwhelming sort of like panic in my chest. And so I told my guides, I said, I have nothing to be anxious about. What is this feeling? Why am I feeling this? And then I heard, it's not your energy. It's not your energy. So it's just about honing in on exactly how you want this rebirth to affect you. It feels like there's this if I can speak, intrepidation about you moving forward. And remember, the only person holding you back is you. So allow that. You know, the universe is going to make you anyway. So you might as well enjoy the ride. This new enlightenment, this new open-minded way of thinking. I'm like seeing a third eye open here, using your intuition more. Cancer, you are so empathetic for other people. So perhaps this year is about you learning how to filter properly. Filtering your emotions over other people's emotions. Because once you get a grasp on how to filter, then it's easier for you to help others, to help yourself. Ooh, Cancer. So I've already grounded myself 3 times now, and I feel like I'm going to have to continue to ground myself. And this is the thing, Cancers, with anxiety, you have to recenter on a regular basis. I have this great app on my phone. It's a like a mindfulness app, I believe is what it's called, mindfulness. And I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not supporting them. I'm just telling you, this is what I like to use. And it has a beautiful Tibetan bell sound, or a Tibetan singing bowl sound. And it just kind of chimes. And what it does is it reminds me to reground, because you use your grounding tube up with energy. You know, it's helping you filter. So you use it up, it gets worn out like a battery, and you need to recharge. So you need to release it and let it go, and then open a new tube up, sending it down to the center of the earth to embody and encompass and wrap around the core. And it's telling me to pull the top card, so we're going to have to pull, we're going to keep this close. So with this rebirth, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is really about you looking for emotional fulfillment here. This desire to get out of where you've been, just kind of in this continuous circle here. And it obviously, with the Seven of Swords here, this is painful. This is like painful memories where, you know, and like this is the thing is, Cancer, this can be happening to you. You could be the one doing this, or it could be a little bit of both here. But you just feel as though that you've been impaled with sort of lack of truth. But you need to look within. How much lack of truth have you been hiding from yourselves, Cancer? And I say this as lovingly as possible. You know, have been surrounded by Cancers my whole life. And I know that you will hide away in your little crab shell to protect yourself. And you'll even do this to protect yourself from your own self. It honestly feels like you aren't being truthful. Like I'm overwhelmed with emotions. Like my eyes began to water, you know, just feeling your energy. You're not being honest with yourself, with your true desires, with what you really feel as though you could be doing to be your best you. And it feels like this special event that's happening is really helping you, that rebirth process. And I know you guys don't move. I'm seeing the hermit crab, how he goes to a bigger shell when he's outgrown his shell. And it feels like that's what you're doing. You've outgrown this restriction. You're feeling confined in your environment. And it's time for you to go out and find a larger shell to hide in, to protect you in. I take back hide. My guys are saying, no, 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 not hide. To grow in. To grow into this rebirth. To grow into who you really should be. I'm hearing to right wrongs. Now, as you can never right a wrong someone's done to you, you can only right wrongs you've done to others. What you can do is accept that this wrong has happened. Reanalyze it, not, you know, compulsively, but give it a good meditation and reanalyze, is it really as bad as you thought at that time now? And then what can you do, if anything, because you possibly can't, to remedy this? And then release that. Set your new intention to, this is what kind of energy I now want to apply to this situation that has passed. And I will let this new energy envelop that situation and give it an opportunity to work within love to find a resolution. And then you just let it go. You don't let it haunt you. You allow the universe opportunity to revamp this and give you an opportunity to perhaps address it again and mend a situation. I now would like to, if you haven't heard of SRT, spiritual response therapy, that's really great. You work with an energy worker to change the energy around a situation that's happened. And this could even be a past life situation, so that you're able to move forward a lot easier without carrying the old energy and now having the new energy. I actually have a friend who does it. Her name is Beverly Friend. Your Sacred Blueprint, mysacredblueprint.com or yoursacredblueprint.com. I believe it's yoursacredblueprint.com. If you want to check with her on prices and what all she does with that. But I've worked with her, and it is an amazing feeling, because even if the other person doesn't come, say, back into your life and you're able to repair it, you can still change the energy around it so that you can move forward. From sad into acceptance is a huge change. Huge change. And it feels like that's what you want to do. You've been stagnant, stuck in this little shell, and it's now you're hermit crabbing out of this little shell, finding a new one where you can be reborn, where you have room to grow, where you have room to gain knowledge, and just to get away from the old you, I'm hearing, and acknowledge what has been holding you back. And obviously, with the Ace of Swords over here, to me, it's obvious that you know this, it's time for this. That you are grabbing onto this opportunity, saying, I feel this opportunity. I just feel it. It's the energy, and it's just around me. And I'm going to be my best me. I'm reborn. And you can be reborn every single day until you decide what rebirth is the best suited energy for you. You want to leave this bad situation. You really do. God, you want this change. So I'm seeing somebody looking at books, flipping the pages, scrolling on their phone, educating themselves on how to spiritually be reborn, how to change that energy, how to grow. So gathering that knowledge to find your balance. And look, the card really wants to come over. To find, oh, you're so passionate. And a fire sign could be involved here. We could have a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's quite possible. A Libra could possibly, Sun, Moon, or Rising Libra, could possibly be involved here. Okay? It's possible. And with the Page of Cups, it's possible that another water sign's involved, or this could represent you, Cancer, but it could be a Scorpio and Pisces as well. But it feels like these three here are really about you wanting that change, you being passionate about that change. You're just finding creative ways to envelop change and have change envelop you in a positive, well thought out, well desired manifestation here. So, of course, I'm going to recommend that you really kind of start jotting down notes of what you'd like to manifest about your change. Normally, I would recommend the one piece of paper where all your positives, one piece of paper for all your negatives, and another for everything you want or other people could possibly want for you. So this one would have positives and negatives. But for you, I feel like you need a vision board. And I don't feel like you should sit down and complete your vision board in one night. I feel like your vision board should be an ongoing process for you. Is when I'm seeing a vision board with things written down on pieces of paper, and they're glued on, and I'm seeing images being glued on, and I'm seeing the image board progress over time to be larger and larger of what with more information of your desires here. The Page and Knights always bring us information about change. They bring us this news. And the Page tends to bring short-term change news. But it's still good news. It's still about emotional, 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 emotional. This is emotion. And I do feel like you are just kind of thinking about it over and over, but it's time to let it all go, to allow mental clarity to just take over the wheel, and you allow the universe to drive. Because I do feel as though you have this mental clarity. You've had your kind of aha moment, or it's coming. Possibly seeing this video makes you think, thank you, universe. This is the path I want to be on. Now, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, I feel like for you, is talking about your life lessons. And with you having this mental clarity, you choosing to change the stagnation, to be reborn, to look at how I feel like, seriously, how you've been deceiving yourself. You're on your way here. And the Two of Swords, with the justice, reading it with justice, I feel as though that this is about you just closing your eyes and being, like I said, allowing yourself to be driven by the universe. Trusting that your spirit guides and your higher self and your guardian angels and whatever God or goddess that you are close to can take you there. I posted at the beginning of the year Archangels for 2019. I will link that video at the end because I feel like your archangel may be a source for you. But this is just an amazing kind of feeling. I mean, I felt the anxiousness, I felt the intrepidation, and yet now as I'm saying it all out loud, I'm feeling sort of a relief, a new resolution, a new resolute kind of determination for seriously moving forward. And that's your energy, Cancer. Being resolute in your desire for change, in your desire to be reborn, in your desire to finally find that balance in your life, to accept that the spiritual and universal and godly energies are there to support you. Accepting situations for exactly how they are, and then seeing what you need to do for you to move forward on the best path, in the best form of balance, in the best form of being yourself. And it's a pretty awesome feeling. So that makes me super happy for you. And now I feel my eyes watering again with tears of joy. And that makes me so happy for you. And so happy for the Cancers, I know, and love so much. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Now with the scales, I'm being shown the scales, and I'm being told to remind you that for you to find balance, you may have to take some things away or add something to the other scale. But it's mostly about taking away what isn't serving you to find that correct balance, to find your harmonious new hermit crab shell to be in. Wow, Cancer, you just took me on a little emotional journey there. Not gonna lie, a little emotional journey. All right, so we're gonna pull the wisdom of not wisdom, but the oh, for crying out loud, whispers of love cards. Now, for relationships, I always say this could be a romantic relationship, a platonic, a family, or this is really about your relationship with you. And I feel like that's what you are on your path for right now, is your relationship with you. But let's see what they say here. Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. What an amazing card. I feel like this is totally on point for what message my guides were putting through me for you. Focusing on love, focusing on the good, changing that energy. Even if you can't change the situation, you can change the energy of your focused energy around the situation. And then healing begins for both parties. You've initiated it. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Again, I think this is to you. Showing yourself you care about you. Showing yourself love. Showing yourself respect. You change that energy around yourself, and then the people around you that don't have that love and respect for you are going to fade away, and new people will come into your life. Or the people that truly love and respect you are going to stay in your life. New love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. I really feel like this is spiritual growth for you, Cancer. I feel like this whole reading is truly about your rebirth of spiritual growth. This sort of reinvention of yourself and self-love, and not self-pity, but self-love. Cancers, show me some love with some thumbs up on this video. Thank you so, so much for watching. If you're interested in paranormal podcasting, then please check out my podcast, The Skeptic and the Psychic. It's at Spreaker.com. You can download an app and everything. So if you don't subscribe and you haven't clicked subscribe below, there will be a link popping up for you to subscribe, as well as that link that I told you about for your guardian angel for 2019. Thank you so much for your subscriptions and for your support. I truly, truly appreciate that. If you'd like to inspire other Cancers, please leave some comments below letting us know, the Cancers. And of course, I'm interested, and my guides are interested in seeing you share what you're doing to work on yourself, what you're doing, what's helped you. If you've used spiritual response therapy, which is done with a crystal pendulum, if you've used Reiki or Shambhala to help you, or you're using it to help you, and inspire other Cancers so that they can find an easier path to go on. And as always, I appreciate you.